Stay tuned. I just woke up. It's me, Zach. Is this thing on? Right now we're gonna go do some very important grasshopper things. And we'll be back. I love you.
This ain't a love song. This ain't a broken heart. Homie singing only cause he's lonely. This ain't a love song.
Sorry, Rick Simpson, we don't have any more treatment options. We've exhausted them all. Go home and die. And Rick Simpson said, okay, I'll just go home and die then. But he didn't really mean it. You see, Rick Simpson had heard somewhere about the medicinal uses of marijuana for thousands of years, as we've all heard. But then, like, you know, oh yeah, I heard that once. I heard that. People hear things, and they repeat. The ones that want people to think they're so smart, they'll just repeat things. But the others will just say, oh yeah, I heard that. And I agree with you. Rick Simpson found out, he rediscovered the cure for cancer. And it was inside of the cannabis plant, the cure for cancer. He has a 57-minute documentary called The Rick Simpson Story. It's called Run From the Cure. Yes, you've heard it right. Run From the Cure. You look at Run From the Cure, you're going to find the Rick Simpson Story. It's 57 minutes long. And Rick Simpson, our hero, explains how he rediscovered the cure for cancer, and he's gone on to produce the medicine himself, and he shows you how to produce the medicine yourself, right? And the dosage and everything else, and it explains very simply. And I'm not going to get into the details of that because we're going to have plenty of time to get into every single thing. We got Rick Simpson, we got Madame Guy. I'm also going to bring Tommy Usury Free Kennedy, my friend, that's actually going to hook me up with the interview for Madame Guy, which if I don't get it on my own. He also knows many people. Tommy Usury Free Kennedy. If anybody's not familiar with Tommy Usury Free Kennedy, he is one of the driving forces behind all this too, because he's been doing some work on his own. See, like, I'm interested in the medical aspect. Our friend Shannon that I was talking about earlier is going to be doing the music aspect. Kanaska is going to do the spiritual aspect. There's things. It's different. Kanaska. Another.
She's in New York right now.
She's at Occupy Wall Street in New York right now.
Live.
She's streaming live too?
Yeah, and she's doing
I think she played some music for some people just before some guy from Rage Against the Machine played music for some people the other day at the thing. I didn't see it, but it's just cool that we're doing stuff like this, huh? Rick Simpson. Tommy Usury Free Kennedy. Okay, so this whole Occupy thing, what is it? So the banks, corruption, greed, the banks, it's the system. It really is. What I was saying, I keep going off on these tangents, but you know what? It's cool. I got back. What I was saying earlier about the occupiers and what they're doing there, how the media is saying that they don't even know why they're there and they're just a bunch. I was saying that the system itself, the control system, is attacking humanity from so many different angles that we're fucked up on so many fronts, right? That we know there's something wrong, right? And it's a point now to where it doesn't matter where you start, or they're putting all the emphasis on it has to be clearly explainable before we can say we agree or we disagree, because everything's a fine black and white line. Bullshit.
You're asking Kanaska the same.
I don't know who's seeing this right now. I don't know who's going to see this in the future. But this is good. I'm happy. I know John Connor's here. Name that server? Trader.
Turn up your volume.
Turning it off, you got no more battery.
This was the Conspiracy Deniers Clinic. It's me, Zach. Is this thing on? Or something. I'm gonna work up some kind of outro. It'll be really cool next time. I love you.
Here's Aaron Kiss.
Are you making your setup like that?
That was Gabriel's recording on the camera for use on other stuff. So now I'm here, completely here, with John Connor. Another hero in his own right, actually. We're gonna have time to go into that. If at some point, I would love nothing more than to have John Connor for an interview. at some time. As it happens, I got time now. I would love that. Yeah. No, because I'm a big celebrity now. I got my own show and everything. You'll bring me on. I got my own show. Talk about my show. I've been watching this for years on Leno and all that stuff. They got nothing on us. Budget. Corporate sponsors. No, I'm familiar with your show. I was actually in the room once. Right on. Yeah, from Montreal. She's cool. Yeah, we like Sonia a lot. She wakes up a lot of people. She has her own way of doing things, and that's what it's all about. Anybody can do this.
Made that trader. Oh yeah.
I heard about that. This is your game.
Canada what?
Is it a website that's dedicated to this game, or what? Sweet. My first blog. Oh right, was I plugging the whole show? I guess. Name that trader. That sounds cool. Can we pull it up on the? I gotta get used to. Oh, the actual show. Oh, sweet. Hey, John, I'm glad you're on because perhaps I can bounce a couple things off of you. Did you catch my speech earlier? I don't know how I sounded. Maybe I got excited. Maybe I speak too fast. Sometimes I mumble. But I was saying something about 211 degrees, and us, humanity being at the 211 degrees of the boiling point, and something's going to happen one way or the other. But it's right there, and So what do you think is going to happen? Yeah. Yeah, that's true because. That's right, and that's why the video my friends and I were watching here earlier about the guy that was videotaping at the Occupy, it was a regular guy. He was just observing. He was just being one of the observers, and he was getting pretty much. So if we were to go there with our camera, to do no more than just be there with our cameras covering what's going on, which is what we do, our balls would get broken like that.